Hi everyone, my name is Haley and I'm here to tell you why I believe sign language should count for foreign language credit here at GVSU. Unfortunately, the rejection of American Sign Language, ASL, as a foreign language credit hits close to home for me. I took 2 semesters of ASL at GRCC and fell in love with it as well as the culture. But when meeting with a counselor here at GVSU in preparation for transferring, I was told my ASL courses could not fulfill my foreign language requirement. I was devastated, but instead of questioning it, I complied and am now taking Spanish. I've never stopped thinking, though, why ASL isn't considered a foreign language. What makes it different from learning any other language, aside from the obvious, sign versus speech? So, when reading over this project option, I knew I had to pursue it, to defend ASL and prove its validity as not only a language, but a foreign language as well. In order to do this effectively in my essay, I read multiple sources on this topic, and I annotated, took notes, and reflected on each source to make sure I understood each of them to their fullest extent. I then pulled out parts of each source and pieced them together to support my stance. I started by briefly discussing the timeline of sign language being brought to the United States. I then wanted to prove ASL's validity as a language. The history of sign language dates back hundreds of years, and today there are at least 50 native sign languages that are used around the world. This presence of sign language should be enough to prove that it's a language, but if that's not enough, then listen to this. There was a study done on both native ASL signers and native English speakers. They each were given a PET scan while viewing pictures of different items. The Broca's and Wernicke's areas of the brain were both focused on during the scan. The Broca's areas related to speech production, and the Wernicke's areas associated with comprehending speech. So during the scan, while being shown pictures, the Broca's and Wernicke's areas were equally active in every person of the study, including the deaf people. This goes to show that an equal amount of activity occurs in the brain regardless if the person uses speech or signing, which gives sign validity as a language. The last thing I looked at to prove that sign language is a language was the complex grammar that is used. ASL's unique grammar helps to regulate the flow when it is used, and with that there are a multitude of differences between the grammars of ASL and spoken language. An author for the Linguistic Society of America named David M. Perlmutter states in his article, "What is Sign Language?" that ASL differs from English for the same exact reason other languages differ from English. ASL is a different language. So that's where I'm going to stop for this video. Be sure to check out part 2, and that will complete my presentation. Thanks for watching.